How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be unlocking 2 of the 42 card series diamonds within the Team Affinity program. Now I really want to explain how to get into this. So you go into programs, you go into Team Affinity, and as you can see I've already completed 2 of these, but I wanted to explain how to do it. There are several ways. The fastest way is by completing Showdown, which is in the single player modes, and unlocking these Season 1 vouchers. This is repeatable. I'm going into the exchanges within the AL West Team Affinity. I am looking to unlock the Joey Gallo card as well as that Jesus Luzardo. I've already picked up a couple of these Team Affinity cards in Nico Goodrum and Sixto Sanchez. I ranked all 30 of these Team Affinity cards as well, but in my rankings, I have yet to try most of them out. So with that being said, I might have mixed up, a few of those rankings. I did mention during that video that all of these 42 series diamonds are very good. I mean, they're kind of interchangeable. They're all good in their own way. But I was probably off mostly on the Sixto Sanchez. I had him ranked pretty low. He might be, even the best pitcher in this entire Team Affinity program. But I also really think that Jose Barrios and Luis Castillo are right up there with him, even though they don't have the outlier quirk. That's what kind of makes Sixto Sanchez so good. So this does kind of take a little bit of time to redeem these vouchers, but it is certainly worth it. You get 3 of these Team Affinity points per voucher, and you can do this unlimited amount of times. So it actually takes 4 showdowns. If you complete 4 showdowns, then you can unlock the very first Team Affinity 42 card. Then after that, it only takes 2 showdowns, so they make it a little bit easier on you. You can complete each division by unlocking, I think it's 10 total showdowns, or completing 10 showdowns in a row. And honestly, I think that the Herman Marquez showdown in Colorado is the easiest one. You're playing at a higher elevation field, and Herman Marquez I really don't think is that good in this game. The one time I faced him in ranked seasons, I put up a few home runs on him in the first inning, scored several runs. And another thing about ranking pitchers is it's sometimes really difficult because, each pitcher can be good in their own way depending on who's using them. I'm not the greatest pitcher in this game, so I might not value pitching as much as you do. I mean, I started off playing ranked seasons with a lot of silvers in my rotation and in my bullpen, and I still have a lot of silvers and even a couple of bronzes in there at this moment. Now, that's going to change once I complete a few of these showdowns, because you are able to unlock a couple gold, legends, and flashback players along the way. You get, a variety of packs. You get those 42 cards. I'm looking to round out the rest of my team with those players, and I'm basically just skipping all the way to the final boss in this showdown. You can complete this in several different ways. You don't even have to play Showdown to complete these Team Affinities. If you want to, just tally innings with your players from these respective teams, you can certainly do it that way. I mean, I'm already like 6% in the NL West division because I'm using a lot of Dodgers players. I'm using Tatis, I'm using Cody Bellinger, and Corey Seager. So I am gaining those innings in progress towards those Team Affinities just by playing the game naturally. And that's what's really cool, but I wanted to kind of explain a few different ways to unlock this because some people are brand new, they are a little bit confused, and they're not sure how to get some of these diamond players. So that's why I wanted to kind of take you through some examples, and I'm going to go through a bunch of screenshots on me completing this type of method like about 10 times already. So I am pretty excited about completing these showdowns. I do want to get that Jackie Robinson 99 overall card eventually, and you get that card along with Larry Doby, Minnie Minoso, and all the 42 card players because you have to collect them in order to get that 99 Jackie Robinson. So that's why some of those players could fluctuate in price in terms of the legends like Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, Ken Griffey Jr., the 88 versions of those players. But as you can see here, I am making some progress. I am up to the AL Central Division right here. I'm kind of taking you through. I already debuted Nico Goodrum in my previous video where I was drafting Mike Trout, picked him up for my ranked seasons team, and I will have a squad update at the end of this video as well. But here I'm kind of going through, I did complete a couple of these missions along the way a couple times. I wanted to kind of explain that I am skipping to the end here. As you can see, I'm scoring 13 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning, but that's just because that's how this Showdown mode is set up. Another correction I wanted to make is that in my Unlocking Team Affinity's Fast video, I talked about how you can parallel cards. That is actually not the case because these are considered moments. I thought that it might be considered play versus CPU. I double checked everything, checked to see if I was making progress on those parallels, and I was not. So I wanted to correct myself there. But here are a couple screenshots of, me successfully completing these showdowns. You only have to beat the final boss. You can skip all the other missions. I did that several times, and that screen will look like this. You'll get these choice packs, and you can select, all of these players in the division. You can really unlock, 5 golds, 5 diamonds. This is definitely the mode I would recommend working on right now, especially if you are a no money spent player. This is the fastest way to build a no money spent team, without a doubt. It only costs 500 stubs to enter these showdowns, and if you complete it in this method, then it usually only takes about 15 minutes for each run. If you complete it, completing all the missions along the way, it might take you about 45 minutes or so, maybe a little bit more time, depending on your pace and how quickly you're completing the missions and moments, and how many successful attempts you have. So with that being said, I have gotten a few situations where I'm down to my last few outs. Some of these bronze cards, some of these silver cards have come up clutch for me. When I'm drafting my team for these showdowns, I really just draft the guys that have the best swing and the most power. That's really what I'm looking for. But here is kind of what you'll get once you complete up to 60 Team Affinity points, and that is 4 showdowns successfully, or maybe 3 showdowns and a big exchange, maybe 2 showdowns, a big exchange, and a lot of innings played with those teams. There is a combination of ways to unlock this. I would recommend going through each and every tab within the menus in this game. There are lots of menus and lots of things that you can click on to unlock players and diamonds and Battle Royale programs, World Series programs, first inning programs, all kinds of stuff that give you, hidden bronze cards, hidden silvers, hidden golds that are very good. So with that being said, just navigate through the game and try to complete some of these. So this is an example of me completing a few of these missions as I'm leading up to the final boss. So I did fail the first one. I didn't walk the game off, but I was able to complete the second mission and earn this Matt Olson card to take into the final showdown. Now, good thing I got those 2 runs because I'm down to my last 4 outs remaining, and I was able to walk it off right here. I've completed this once again, about 10 times. I am 1 attempt away from completing another Team Affinity. I have Nico Goodrum out in left field just because he plays pretty much everywhere on the diamond. I've picked up a couple of players here and there, leveled up some of these players as well. And I also got the Sixto Sanchez, as you can see. Keep in mind, look at my starting pitcher, Pedro Martinez, and my relief pitcher, Pedro Martinez. You can have 2 of the same player in your lineup, depending on who it is. So that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching. That's how to unlock these Team Affinities and me unlocking 2 of them. Peace out.